Hello Cancers, Happy New Year. I'm here in honor of the lunar eclipse full moon in Cancer, and I'm starting with you. This will be affecting your first house, self, appearances, new beginnings, first impressions, your identity and your approach to life. I already shuffled, meditated on your sign, and just cutting them here for you using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Barn Reed, and we're going to be clarifying with the tarot. Hope you all are doing well and Happy New Year. So the effects with this full moon being accompanied with the lunar eclipse and sun, earth, and moon being aligned. These can have some deep, lasting, long-term effects. So definitely felt spiritually led to come on for you guys here. This will apply to Sun, Moon, Rising Cancers, okay? Cancer Suns, the messages here may apply to you on a soul level. Cancer Risings, Ascendants, you may experience some of these messages here on a physical level. And for those of you Cancer Moons, this will definitely be felt on an emotional level for you. So we'll see what we have. Full moon can culminate endings, but as you're coming into a new beginning, definitely see what we have for you for these messages, okay? And at the end, I am also going to kind of look at the bottom of the deck for you guys, but I feel it's more so something I'm going to do at the end. Just kind of an overall view. So let's begin with your recent past and what you could have been experiencing in your first house. Okay, so we have intention with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Intention is about knowing what it is that you want to manifest here, and what egg here do you want to hatch. This is a wish or an intention, and it could be something having to do with love or a partner, or how you identify with a partner. We have the Knight of Cups, and Knights bring messages, and this is an emotional night. And I feel that many of you have been working on what it is that you want to communicate. As you are communicating your feelings, communicating your wants and desires, I'll also get a sense that some of you have learned in some situation how to express yourself in a relationship as far as your desires. If you've been holding back, if you were in any situation where you were holding back your feelings, some of you have learned how to communicate a lot more effectively, where your intentions on what you want, not being shy about that anymore, not holding back your feelings in a situation, opening up to that. And for some of you, this has been, I feel, giving you a sense that you are progressing somewhere in a relationship, where if you've been in a situation where it's been so much more about the other side, you found your voice in a sense of how to communicate your feelings. So I feel like some of you have been working on that. I also get a sense for some of you going on a journey of healing, knowing what it is that you want to heal or communicate. And some of you may have gotten to a point of, as well too, I feel I'm getting a sense of others coming to you for advice. Someone as well, this could have been as well someone expressing their intentions towards you, and this giving you some clue or idea of where you're standing with someone. Okay, so I do feel as well that some of you experience, if you have no problem, always expressing what it is that you expect out of a relationship or a situation. There's a sense of, and someone else has been even unsure about someone's intentions towards you. I feel that this has been revealed in a sense that you kind of know where you stand with someone, and that in a sense has given you a better dynamic in how you communicate your desires, what it is that you want, okay? So, it's your recent past. For some of you, that's the energy of communication, being not just communicating for nothing. You're not just talking about the weather, you're talking about what it is that you want. What, there's effective communication that has either come to you or come through you. So where you are now is your point of advantage, coming to life with the Seven of Cups. So this being in this place of coming to life, I feel, is breaking out of a mold and giving you some options for sure. Okay, some of you are giving birth to I feel for some of you, this is a sense of a dream coming true, your desires coming true, in a sense as well, knowing where something was going in your life, what it would look like in the glass of contemplation. You are now beginning to see the possibilities of a situation, also beginning to see the possibilities of how you expressing yourself can open new doors. So I feel like for some of you, this is a sense of you. You can be giving birth to an idea or a new relationship, but also kind of being in that sense that somewhat of a fantasy, somewhat of an illusion, or we're also being kind of in a sense that almost what the end results could be, the possibilities here. There's a number of possibilities that many of you are considering. And for some of you, it could even be what it is that you want to, as far as a new beginning in your identity. This is your first house. This full moon lunar eclipse. I feel we have like some emotional energy cards here. But I feel what the eclipse will be bringing for many of you is kind of I feel there's some clarity that's going to be coming about something that you, or it has come to some clarity. You have come to some clarity about your possibilities, of course, but also I feel some of you may feel this may bring some mixed emotions. You may feel a bit moodier in this lunar eclipse as well. Moodier in the sense of expressing feelings too. I also get a sense of like you being almost a bit reciprocal in what's coming to you. You will be very intuitive during this time. I'm getting a sense of you showing a new side of yourself somewhere in your life. Someone, I mean, even if it's in your work or professional arena, they're going to see a new side of you. I'm also kind of getting this sense too, for some of you, if there has been some uncertainty about what someone's intentions with you were, and you have gotten some communication, that someone's at least willing to see where things go as far as giving you what it is that you desire. You may still be in this mode of considering the possibilities with this person or situation, but also it's bringing to life a side of you that they have not seen. Some of you could be opening up to this person in a way that they've never seen before, based on there being some clarity about intention. Also for you knowing what you want, you coming to this place of being able to as well communicate what you want, is a new side where you are also maybe seeing something is progressing here. a relationship, an idea, your options are opening up based on you being a lot more open about what it is that you want. When you set your intention, there is more possibilities for what you desire to manifest. So I feel for some of you, you do see that through an intention of communication being communicated, or you communicating that to a situation, that your options are now open up and you're still in the place of possibilities. I also get a sense that there has been some increase, or will be, or you're experiencing this sense of improvements in your financial arena, where you have more options, where as far as your ideas and new beginnings, some new identity or some new position, or title that you want to work towards, you could be ready to kind of put that into motion now. So what could be the challenge? Okay, we do have rock bottom with the Four of Wands. So for some of you, I'm almost kind of getting a sense that there may be a door that is closing, or there is a need to kind of seek alternatives as you're in this place of considering your options, stabilizing a plan to where it's a concrete plan. Some of you, I'm really kind of getting a sense of knowing which way to go, which way to turn, which door to walk through, which doors need to be shut. For some of you, there's a limitation with some, and it could be family. Some of you, there's just so far you can go with I get kind of home energy with this too. Some of you, what you're planning to do may affect someone in your family, or there could be some fears of a choice or decision that you make affecting a plan that was originally set. So I feel that there's a sense that seeing the good as well in any doors that are shut, a new doorway is going to be opening kind of at the same time. So for some of you, some of you, the challenge is like, and it's kind of the energy of this moon for you, this full moon, this eclipse. Some things could be eclipsed out, but at the same time, there's new things beginning. And that could feel a little, I wouldn't say chaotic, but more so that it's kind of happening at the same time. And so this may also be where your emotions may be fluctuating, or as a new birth or as a new relationship could be beginning. For some of you, there are some relationships that may be changing, or you're realizing your limitations as far as how far you may be going with someone. I'm also kind of getting the kind of a little bit of that someone. For some of you, there has to be an end to some connection or relationship. Could be a marriage or other type of commitment that was made before things move forward, and that kind of being being in a state or situation that there are still I wouldn't say it's not up in the air, but it's a sense of like this door has to shut before a new way is coming through, or for you to be able to see that new door coming in. But also kind of get to, there's like family limitations or things with your family that may be limiting a situation. Some of you, I feel, I'm also kind of getting a sense that this eclipse on a larger level could be bringing closure to what was once a stable work opportunity or a stable work situation. There could be something where you may need to consider new options where it comes to what you identify as your profession or position, but there is a new way opening up. So there's just this, I feel the challenge of you is kind of dealing with where things are ending, but then there's new doors that are opening, that or new ways that are coming in. Um, so maintaining stability in the midst of some changes, some things that are leaving or on their way out, or doors that are closing, or some other limitations. Um, Seeing the good in it, and also seeing the new possibilities or the new doors that could be opened, or alternative ways to kind of go around what is a situation that has reached its end. So kind of, I'm getting a simultaneous vibe here that many of you will be dealing with, as far as what will be the challenge or the resistance here. I feel the need to tell you that some of you may really need to let go of what is trying to leave. Okay, so because what we have here for your unexpected help, it is Ghost Lands with the Ten of Swords. So this is, the Ghost Lands is your really dealing with the present. Let go of the past. The timing of something here ending for you will almost be a blessing in disguise. And this is something that you're going to realize down the line. Okay, so whatever whatever's being eclipsed out is for your benefit, because it gives this chance for you. And some of you are in this stage of kind of in preparation here with this coming to life, because you realize there's this new birth. As something's ending, you see this mold is breaking away, and there's this freedom, and there's also this power that someone's going to be able to kind of, or you will be able to use to your advantage. I'm getting that you are in a space of advantage even through changes that may be going on around you. So the ending here and living in the now. I'm really kind of getting, I'm reading for some of you where there is this transition that either you are going in, there's a, okay, someone expressing their feelings in the recent past has shown you have more options, okay, or that there is possibilities with someone, and through this connection, communication, there's a sense of one relationship ending so that another relationship kind of begins. And I feel for some of you that's a challenge or resistance, in a sense of maybe you realize that's not the most ideal way to begin a relationship or situation. So for some of you, we still may kind of feel that. And that's a little bit of the resistance, where you may feel like healing may need to take place before you move forward, on your side or their side. You don't want to go into a new situation with old wounds. So I feel being almost forced to live in the present and let go of what's kind of done. Okay, this is an advantage for you. So some of you are, I feel, coming into a place of growth and a lot of wisdom learned from previous situations. For some of you, I feel like that wisdom has come from, as well, to you clearly expressing your intentions, or getting someone to open up with their intentions towards you. Okay, so I really do feel like this lunar eclipse is bringing you this sense of rebirth, and this opportunity to kind of let the ego die here and take on a new way with this new situation, new relationship of connecting, of being, of your, I mean, really, I feel like some of you, your a sense of your identity, there's a new aspect of yourself that is evolving, and is it like the universe is assisting you in evolving into the person you need to be for this next phase, this next relationship, this next career title or position. So whatever is leaving, is ending here, just know that it's good in the timing as far as how things happen. Things are leaving and beginning at the same time. It's kind of just being at peace that, so some of you definitely, there's a role that you're taking off, like there's a role that's ending, okay? If you were in some position and you wore a uniform, that person is gone now, or it will be leaving. You won't be putting on that uniform anymore. It's a new time. You've completed, you're graduating from one stage to the next. If you had to be one way to one person, I feel you are coming into a new relationship. And again, time, this is long-term effects. So this may be something, again, that's going to be, kind of triggered by the lunar eclipse, but there's still a process. And that's where I feel like that's the resistance and challenge here of like, stabilizing or remaining stable, or walking into a new door of stabilization as something is ending here. I feel with some new situation, there's gonna be a lot more freedom. There's gonna also be this sense of you not needing to hide aspects of yourself or temper aspects of yourself, that, or hold back sides of yourself. There's this freedom of expression that I'm getting. I'm feeling like some of you, if you were in a relationship where the communication was stifling, or you had to walk on eggshells when it came to certain subjects or topics or things, there's this freeing of being able to kind of in that old way of being and leaving it in the past. It's a new person, it's a new situation, and I kind of get the new situation is going to allow you a lot more freedom to express yourself, freedom to be yourself, freedom to go through your mood swings. This is a situation that is going to be complementary to your evolution, Cancers. So complementary to your evolutions, who I just really got to get this freedom, kind of like in the possibilities here. There's more possibilities in this new situation coming than there were in this old situation that's ending. So what we have for your advice: wisdom of awareness with the Ace of Cups. I feel this is powerful energy here. I feel like many of you, with an old way of being, an old way of identifying yourself, an old way of relating, this is telling you to embrace the newness of what's coming in for you, because it's going to raise your awareness about things. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things in hindsight that you realize, as far as getting into a place of observation about the possibilities for love, as well to your sense of security in yourself, self-love. Some of you, maybe, I feel that, again, if there was a situation where you were identifying, there was a part that, or a situation where you were identifying yourself in a way that wasn't really truly in alignment with who you were, there's this sense of you being able to fully and openly express yourself, but also feel safe to do that, and also gaining wisdom on where there has been this restriction, somewhat to limitation, in how you were communicating, expressing yourself, or even loving yourself. So this is definitely the sense of like embrace self-love. You will find new ways to embrace your sense of self-love, and also being aware of when you are being blessed, when the divine is blessing you with a new beginning. I feel that that's something here. This wisdom awareness is also, you know, really kind of take a step back when it comes to a new beginning, and let situations that are meant to you flow to you, because I kind of really kind of get this sense of, as you are gaining this knowledge of self, you knowing yourself, no one can tell you who you are. No one can, you know, and I really kind of get a sense that some of you, you'll really be in the sense of knowing what's coming to you, in the sense of loving you and appreciating you for you. Even if it's in a work situation, what's being offered to you, it's like, you will know, there's a knowing here that this is for you. I'm going to fit in this based on this transformation that I've made. This is something that I feel like I can be myself fully. There's a sense as well to someone as well too, identifying, seeing your worth, you seeing the worth in someone else, that okay, this is a blessing. This new beginning is a blessing. This new job is a blessing. This new relationship is a blessing, because it's bringing me a lot of clarity and knowledge about some old patterns or cycles that I've been in, and maybe being restricted, and someone having a limited perception of the possibilities with you. So now yeah, this is a new beginning. Something new is coming to life, as things that are not, or not following into the new evolved in the sense of how you relate, um, emotionally, evolved in the sense of how you feel in your soul evolution, or even in a physical way. So there's something new here. I feel that even if you have options, some of you who do have options, maybe single, knowing it again, what it is that you want. Some of you, I feel, you may be going against the grain as far as what is expected of you through family. As far as a new partner, new love, some of you may feel like you may need to change locations, or there's a certain place that you would not, you won't be venturing into any longer. But again, there's new spaces. Some of you are going to become aware of limitations with people based on possibly some backstabbing again. I also get a sense that some of you, there's either some correspondence that you're going to be made aware of, could also be photos or something else that is concrete. Here again, something that gave you a false sense of security. Could even be a person, or you know, what you're realizing was a deception in someone. And being aware of that kind of gives you the sense of awareness of what is more in alignment with you and having a new beginning. Some of you as well, the advice here may be to step back from a social sphere, social group. Okay, that's the challenge or resistance, somewhere that you may be used to going, or there's a pattern, or there's a place that you went kind of habitually. It's a sense of like you may be outgrowing this atmosphere, you might be outgrowing a group, but also there's some, I feel like, proof here, but it's for your benefit. It's best to know who's really for you, and where there may have been some backstabbing. So I feel like that's something where it's like, that's all I needed to see, that's all I needed to know, that's all I needed to hear. I'm kind of getting that. And so for many of you, that this may be bringing you back into a focus of self-love, self-care, pulling back in a sense of like, really like, I'm going to really kind of sit back, and I really need to analyze a lot more who I allow into my life, or I really need to analyze a lot more the company that I'm keeping. Okay, so that's something here as well, that this full moon energy will be bringing you back into a place where you have a lot more contentment in yourself, but not being alone. Getting some downloads too, spiritually, intuitively. I feel that whatever this situation is, this phase that's ending, and this new phase that you're coming into, there's a sense of you being a lot more self-sufficient, and not in realizing that being around people, sometimes it can seem like it's a good thing, supportive energy, but if it's negative energy, if it's backstabbing energy, if it's people not being real about what they're showing you, and you coming into the awareness of that, the realization that there's some limitations, and sometimes it is best to just let that go, let that fall away, and become more content into your own company, or just a new environment. But also within the new environment, there's a sense of that some of you may just need to really be careful again about what you're allowing in your life as far as new beginnings. But I also get a sense some of you are going to become aware of who does really love you for you, who sees you for the growth that you've come into. All right, so where it's leading you, we have follow the leader and the Three of Swords. So here, I feel like for some of you may be coming into more of a leadership role, but as you are coming into this leadership role, there may be some jealousy, there may be still some of that left over, in the sense of also before the three, though, there is the Two of Swords, and you're being at a stalemate. I feel like for some of you, this is that decision that comes through. This is enlightenment. Three of Swords isn't always necessarily a third party situation, or it's not also it is a bleeding heart, but it's release. It's release, it's decision, and there's also something divine about this, in the sense of swords, having all the answers that you need to go forth, even for things that, even if it hurts, this path that you're going to be going on, it's time for you to. And I feel that situations, if you've held back, if you've tried to kind of make something work that, again, is meant to leave your life, there may be some pain along the way. There still may be some painful communication, where it's a process of whatever you're leaving may be upset, or wherever you are rising into your own leadership and doing your own thing, even if it hurts others around you. To get a sense, the advice is Ace of Cups, wisdom of awareness, knowing what it is that you want for your new beginning, regardless of what anyone around you thinks about it, and your new path, you taking more of a leadership role over your destiny, your identity, your choices. So there's a major choice that will be made. Not everybody will be happy with it, but it's necessary, again, for your evolution, for your growth. I feel like anything that leaves a situation still will be kind of having its eye on you, still kind of watching you, still kind of, someone's going to release or show you or express their feelings, but it's like there's this new beginning coming to you, that but it then is inevitable, and there may be some release of in communication that is painful, but it's necessary. Hmm. Some of you may be coming into a role where you may have to, uh, in your communication, uh, tell it like it is in a role. Some of you, uh, um, hmm, yeah, I do feel like some of you will be kind of mourning still, and you're an emotional sign here, a new path. Some of you will lose faith in who you have been following. If you have been following someone there, some of this could also too be kind of uh, cleaning up your social media, who you follow, being mindful about the communications that may be keeping, or that are just not good for your energy, not good for your eyes, not good for you to ingest. Again, being aware of what's love, what's real, and what may even be, for some of you, someone who's been trying to get in your head, or uh, affect you in what you think and feel. So I feel like for some of you, this is a decision to maybe cut communication, or even change what you are ingesting, as far as people that you follow, people that um, don't have anything good to say, or just kind of they may be stuck in one mind frame. Um, so there will be some of that, and if any people maybe lose you as followers, they may be there just may be something with that, where they just feel like, well, wow, that why would you do that? But it's not about them. This is a sense that you need to really walk into a new phase, and walking into your new phase, not everyone can come with you. So just be prepared for that, um, as you're going into your new journey. And so it's going to kind of look at what was underneath here. So spark, and then we have King of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign, a new relationship. Also, some of you, this could be, again, significant of a new position that some of you are coming into with leadership. Some of you could be coming into a new relation with someone that has something to do with law or law enforcement. As well, to some of you, just there's this new sense of getting where you are going to be demanding a lot more respect, um, for any new situations coming into your life, or any new situations that you may be walking into, as there's something that's reignited in you. And this is also giving me the sense of this leadership. Not everyone's going to be able to take where you are going, as far as like being able to kind of see you on one level. There's something here that's going to be kind of evident, that you have some authority, you have some advantage, you have something where you are rising in some sense of your status, or sense of your self-identity. Whoever can't take that, they are going to fall away. And for some of you, you may be a little bit surprised, but it also is going to stir your passion. Some of you, this is something here that you again, your awareness here, and the spark of something new, as a new position, a new level in your life, a new sense of identity in your beginning, is going to be bringing something that is, you will be lighting up some type of fire in your belly. Even the anger, or of the anger that may be coming out of finding who's been kind of backstabbing you, or not really who they say they were, or again, a place that you may feel like you have to come to an end to even walking through this door. I can't even go to this place anymore. I'm going to go to some new place, or I'm going to find some new place to socialize, or kind of like I'm going to do what's best for me, find new, really, or open myself to what is love, what is a place or an environment where I don't feel, again, coming awareness. This, for some of you, just maybe something of a kind of maybe taking more time solo on your own. But I feel in that sense, there's really kind of this sense that so many of you Cancers will be coming into that, this something is coming into life where you are, your options are increasing, your power is increasing. Okay, so trust the process. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful for you. If you would like a personal reading with me, then information is below. Also, I'm not going to be coming on camera for this YouTube. I just, again, I do this for the work. I do it to show you cards, not myself. And that's just how that goes. But I am also on Twitter. I'll leave the handle for that below. I am on Instagram, but it's not under Deuce of Diamonds. I've been on that platform for many, many years, and it's more of a connectivity to on another realm and another avenue for myself. But as far as this work goes, if you want to follow me on Twitter too, I am doing kind of, again, spirit-led readings, but more so, again, timing. When I do them, they're just like kind of short and sweet insights. Sometimes I will be led to do card pulls on there for the zodiac. And again, I will still be coming to this channel, but again, not on a schedule. More so, again, transit-led, spirit-led as well, continuing that. But if you are on Twitter and you are interested in getting some short insights and as well pictures of the cards that I'm doing the insights on for your zodiac, sun, moon, rising, you're more than welcome to follow me there. And as well too, when I feel compelled to just kind of share an inspirational message, I do. So thank you so much, and I do welcome you to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you've been subscribed to me for a while, I appreciate you, and I do would love for you to share, and liking is, of course, helps me on this platform again, but I do it for the love, and I do it for the ability to use it. So take care.